7:08 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio on Q92radio.com for streaming audio. And now streaming a video of the show on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Good morning. How are you? Love that you're with us this morning. Anyway, you're checking out the Q92 Morning Show. Next 3 hours, it's kayak season, everybody. Q92's new contest. We kicked it off yesterday. We're giving away a pair of kayaks just in time for summer. It's all powered by Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. And we're going to get a finalist with the cue to call coming up this hour, the 8 o'clock hour and the 9 o'clock hour. But we're going to get one as well for those of you watching on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Very simple. You're going to want to go over, click the like button on the live video. Doesn't matter if you go to YouTube, Facebook, or X. As long as you go to one of them and do this, click the like button. And what should we put in the comments today?
Let's do... I don't know. What do you think? Row, row, row your boat. I like that.
Row, row, row your boat. You need 3 rows. Row, row, row your boat in the comments. Do that. You have a chance to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. There you go. Do it right now. What are you waiting for? Text message. Happy Friday, everyone. Lumber Guy.
Oh, good morning.
Says hello. Good morning from Transformers Guy. Roll out for that weekend. Amen.
No kidding.
Oh, man. White Van Guy is checking in. Love to see that.
Oh, hey.
Good morning. Happy Friday from Random Swifty Girl who's with us every day.
Oh, I love it. Random Swifty Girl. Today's our day.
Someone just texted randomly, bought by Hanson. Although you wrote Hand Sand. But I know who Hanson is. I used to love that song. It's a great song. Even 20 years later. I've seen them like remakes of it that they've done. Like now that they're all like older and stuff, their voices aren't as high pitched as they used to be.
Yeah.
They still sound really good together. They can still harmonize, those 3 brothers. Hanson. That song took over the world. Insane. So a lot of chances to become a kayak finalist today. 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday. We're here to help you. 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking to the Hall of Fame Village. Not going to want to miss that conversation.
Right, we got a big announcement.
That's going to be up around 9:15 this morning. So, I don't know. Did we give off the impression it's a request hour? What is happening? Slow motion juvenile. I remember that. Slow motion. Remember that one, Jake?
Yes, I actually do know that one.
Do you really?
Wow.
Yeah. Did not pick you for a juvenile guy.
No, not at all.
Good morning, corrections guy. Good morning, corrections guy. Ooh, it's 7:11 already. Morning flying by.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow, loving on me. It's cute. If I could get an interview with that kid, I would love to hear his side of the story.
Do we even know like what state or what kind of church or?
I mean, if I did like a deep dive, I probably could find out.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
But I don't know.
He was like.
But there's a kid walking around that got slugged in the chest by his pastor because he wasn't taking God serious. And I'd love to hear his side. We heard the other guy's side. We heard the pastor's side. Well, there's 2 sides to every story.
There is.
My question is, what the hell what?
Well, like how long ago too? Like, is this kid now like in his 30s and he's got a family and he's like, yeah, I was a jerk. Like,
I just would love to speak with him, and get his side of the story and hear what he has to say.
I'd be interested.
And if he enjoys the fact that there's a pastor out there talking about how he got crumpled.
Day youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
He goes on. I think the last thing in the clip he says, sometimes you're going to need to do that. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What verse was that in the Bible?
Right.
Love thy neighbor, crumple the kids. I'm like, no, I don't think that's what he said. I don't believe that's what the Corinthians read about. But if you're out there, buddy, I'm sorry. Fall asleep to the ID channel every night. At home, I have a fan on in pitch black, but if I go anywhere and stay at a hotel or a friend's house, I go to YouTube, put on white noise, or go to Spotify and put on an airplane sound.
They have apps too. Like I have one that sounds like a fan on my.
Yeah, that one Calm, the app.
Oh
Calm.
yeah, I have that. Well, for a while I had a
Is
paid
that a pay?
subscription.
You have to pay.
You get some things free. It's better to pay though.
I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Judge Judy, someone says
There
on the
you
text
go.
line.
Justice.
See on YouTube. I just I now fall asleep to Bluey
Well,
because of my 2-year-old.
yeah.
That's fair. I use the small air filter system in my room. Does that make enough noise to fall asleep?
I mean, it really just has to be that low, something.
Yeah, no. Like I said, give me a war movie,
And me, cops.
and I'm going to be good to go. You got to keep dating.
That's
I
one
truly
thing-
believe that.
We're guilty of it, but I feel like our kids, we don't do date nights very often, but I feel like our kids are at such an awesome age. Like we can take them with us and we still have so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're old enough now to carry on like more adult conversations and contribute to the conversation. And I don't know.
Lack of work-life balance.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too much
He's
work, not
working all
enough-
the time, or
Uh-huh.
she's working all the time.
The feeling of my wife and I grew apart is big in divorced men.
I feel like sometimes that's code for he found somebody else.
Could be.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Infidelity is big in marriages, unfortunately. That's why there's, that money. Those are the two marriage killers, right? That and financing.
I would say any kind of lying.
A newfound appreciation of sex. Divorced men have in common. Marriages didn't include a lot of it, especially as relationship deteriorated. These men swear they'll never settle for sexual starvation again.
Q92.
All right, a little shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, mostly during the morning hours. We'll see a morning high near 60, temps falling off into the 50s. Overnight, cloudy for the most part, a chilly low in the 40s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
it's the conflict. It's like I say, everything of the kid screams emo, but not daughter swears up and down he is not emo.
Someone once told me if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, probably a duck.
It loves this song. Probably. I'm telling you, I want to just, when he's over the house, just start randomly playing this on Alexa
And see what happens.
and just see if he does his ears perk up? Does he look around the room? You know what I mean? Does he stop like mid-sentence? Like, babe, we should really looking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I think I'll know. So I think that's when we got to just start playing this.
I was going to say, I don't know what else has to happen for you to confirm this other than just leveling
Asking
with
the
him.
kid?
Right. Just point blank being like,
I don't know.
so are you emo? I mean, what's with all the black? Aren't you hot? Like all these.
Is it offensive to ask someone if they're emo?
No, just be like, I don't care. Little known fact, I am the father of emo. Like, you are one of my children if you are.
You might find him an ally more than an adversary if you just talk. Like I made homemade chocolate chip cookies for my son's birthday party.
Mhm.
I offered him one. He said no.
Ooh.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I made this from scratch.
Did you do that very thing to him? What you just said to me?
No. I just said, all right.
No, you should have. Make him feel bad. Make him feel bad.
It's here. Finally here. Your Friday. Put in your day of work and you enjoy a couple days off. How great is that? Hope you got a nice little weekend planned. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Off work today. Yay. Princess Dirt. Well done, Princess Dirt. Crypto Dad checking in. Crypto is down a little. Time to buy the dip. Crypto scares me still. Good morning. It's a good day to be a Random Swift Girl from Random Swifty Girl. Yeah,
It sure is.
No, it is. It is. Double album. You got two. You wanted one. You got two. How about that? Tricked y'all.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. I'm like, I got up and I saw that at like 4 something in the morning that it was a double album. But I went to Spotify and I could not find the second portion of it. Maybe it was because I was really tired and it was really early. Anyhow, so it's out there, right? So I got super excited and I hurried up and I ordered the album. Oh, I have so much to do tonight. So much music to listen to with my daughter.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
you
42. Sorry.
30-some songs to sift through tonight.
It's so exciting.
If you're a Taylor Swift fan, it's absolutely exciting.
Yeah.
It's a day you've been waiting for. Now you get to play the Who's This Song About game.
Oh, I know who most of them. They're almost all about Joe.
Yeah, there's rumors of that. There's rumors of a song about the 1975 singer, Healy.
Yeah, Matt Healy. And, well, that definitely, I mean, if you hear the song, you're like, oh.
People think there's a song that's a diss track to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. There's a nod, actually, to Charlie Puth.
You don't get a lot of nods from her. You usually get a lot of rips.
Right.
She likes to, go at
So
people.
well done, Charlie Puth. I've actually seen him live, and I kind of agree. He should have been a bigger artist. He's amazing. He's got an incredible voice.
We see artists that we thought would be bigger sometimes, and we're a little like, wow, I thought they were going to.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get bigger, and they don't. You almost sit there and go, why didn't they? There was a band. I mean, they're still around, but I don't even know if you hear of them. When I see you here in Mariana's Trench.
Yes. You think I live in
From Canada?
Yeah.
I thought they were on their way to exploding.
They were big
and they
back
never did. They weren't really huge.
They were like that band that if you listen to that type of music, everybody's like, you should give them a listen. You know what I mean? Like, I remember kids like, but you're right. They didn't
played some of their stuff on Q92. Played a couple of their songs, not but a couple. But I thought that band was just going to get bigger and bigger, and they never did. And I really was like, wow, I really thought their song Fallout I still listen to in my car every once in a while that I love. They had a couple other ones I really like. Stutter, but I thought they were going to be like, this band's going to get big. And it just kind of got, in the words of MJF, mid. They got mid.
Yeah.
Listen, mid, they'll do you well. I mean, in Canada, they're still.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how some people embrace like international artists, like how everybody loves them, and then certain artists, like it's just certain countries like vibe.
Yeah, David Hasselhoff, huge in Germany.
They love him in the Deutschland.
We laugh about that, but it is a 100% fact. That man would go to Germany. He could tour and sell out every show.
Yeah, 100%.
They loved him.
Yep.
They absolutely love. You're right. In other countries, some bands.
It's weird.
Jesse and the Rippers were huge in Japan. Remember that?
Jesse and the Rippers?
Full House?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do, but I didn't know they were big in Japan.
That's where they got big. That's where he had his number one hit.
Okay.
Forever with the Beach Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I love the Beach Boys.
Taylor Swift's overrated, someone said.
Number fighting words.
Wow. Oh, Christian Lauren, I'm going to Red Lobster today. Might be our last chance to go.
Yes, you
Get
should
the
definitely go.
Get the shrimp while you can. Eat it all. I don't know what to tell you.
They already put the nail in there, so you might as well just keep riding that train. If it's still on the menu, that's their fault.
They haven't filed for bankruptcy yet.
Okay, but I feel like when you go out to the media and you're like, well, we're thinking about it, all signs point to...
Chances are you're going to, in fact, file for bankruptcy. Oh, well, it's what it is. It's 7:27. Sports coming up. It's Justin Timberlake and Timberland Carry Out on Q92. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text. That's hilarious.
Every 10 minutes until 6:50 because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
funny.
Literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical, a term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays that is telling
Q92.
All right, a little shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, mostly during the morning hours. We'll see a morning high near 60, temps falling off into the 50s. Overnight, cloudy for the most part, a chilly low in the 40s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
I've told this story too. I watched a DJ get his ass lit up at my friend's wedding. And I know the girl. I've known her forever. She is not the one to mess with. She is one of the nicest, most loving people in the world, unless you cross her.
That's my sister-in-law. She'll go right for you.
They specifically told the DJ, you do not play the chicken dance at our wedding. Now, they're paying you.
And then they hear that.
Bro decided he was going to play the chicken dance, and she chose violence.
Yeah.
And I watched him in the hallway getting eviscerated. And
Good.
I was just like, I want to be like,
she's a paying client.
no, I agree. You paid. If
yes.
you went through that list, you planned it. This is her wedding.
Right. This wasn't like house music. This was she sought you out and gave you instructions.
Yeah. $7:34 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Don't forget, later on this hour, we're going to hear the cue to call for a chance to become a finalist to win a pair of kayaks just in time for the summer. It's powered by Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. So listen, we're going to do the cue to call not only this hour, not only the 8 o'clock hour and 9 o'clock hour, but those of you who go over to the live video stream on YouTube, Facebook, and X, click the like button. And in the comments section, put row, row, row your boat. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist, too. So we got 4 finalists to get for this contest before we're done today. Also, around 9:15 today, Maddie Zurakowski coming on from Hall of Fame Village. Big announcement to make today.
Yeah, we do. I'm super excited about this one.
If you're listening for that, something going on, something you're going to hear about. That's at 9:15, so no reason to turn away this morning. We got a lot going on for you. A lot of giveaways, a lot of finalist spots. And like I said, Free Advice Friday coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, too. If there's something you need advice on, we're here for you as always, every Friday at 8 o'clock hour. So we can do that as well. Of course, it's Taylor Swift Day. We all know the album is out. It's a double album. It is here. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it. Post Malone.
Yeah.
Florence and the Machine.
Oh, I love that one.
Duran all on the album.
What?
Might have made up the Duran part. But would it be cool if they were on
Actually, it wouldn't be a bad.
that? Like, wow, Duran.
Yeah.
All be damned. Who knew? So, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy day here. Pearl Jam also has a new album out today.
Ooh.
Party released a version of Gin and Juice. We played a little bit at the 6 o'clock hour. Interesting.
Very.
Expected you guys to destroy it. You did not.
I listened to it. I was working in the other studio. And I actually buzzed you, but you had your headphones on. It would have been a lot funnier if you didn't. I'm like, dang it. What'd you think?
There was a texter I thought that nailed it for me. He said it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. I expected it to be awful and part of it to me is because that's just such an iconic song.
It is.
But when I heard what he did with it, I was like, okay, that's not. I expected it. I expected worse.
No, he didn't completely dismantle it. I will say, the verse part, I didn't care for. Like the chorus, I was more okay with.
Yeah,
I didn't love it.
I can see he can't really do the song word for word.
Right.
Man, I don't know, but it's out there. And he got it. I did read this yesterday before I even heard the song. He had their blessing. Dre and Snoop, they were aware. They're like, cool, man. Have at it. So you'll be hearing that around today. It's a good day for new music. Like I said, Taylor Swift, you're a Pearl Jam fan. New album out. I'll check that out a little bit today on the way home.
Yeah.
I'm a Pearl Jam guy. And
I had a friend in high school that was obsessed with Pearl Jam. And that's how I kind of got turned on to them. I like them. I'm not obsessed, but
I go through Pearl Jam phases in my life, usually every 1 or 2 years. I'll get back into Pearl Jam for about a month or two. Just listen to all their stuff because it's a great song. Better Man.
Oh yeah.
Don't call me daughter.
Yeah.
Alive, Even Flow, Jeremy.
Listen, Pearl Jam
Nothing
had
Man.
Lots of good songs.
My God. So yeah, I didn't even know they were making a new album. But it's called Dark Matter. That's out today on a New Music Friday. I remember when we were kids. Tuesday was when all the music came out.
Oh, yeah. That's when you could go get your new CDs, your new DVDs.
Sorry, guys. Got to go to Circuit City. The new Bon Jovi's out. And it means, sorry, Mace's new CD came out. I got to stop on my way home from YSU. Best Buy and get it.
Yeah.
You went to Best Buy or Circuit City. You got your new DVDs. You got your new CDs.
We used to have a name for Circuit City.
Oh, like Rivals?
Yeah. So we had a name for it that wasn't
Did you
very
take
nice.
city and make it a bad word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, I had family that worked there. So, I mean, it was just all in fun. But, I mean, Best Buy was the GOAT. They had a bigger media, back when they carried it in the center of the store.
I went into a Best Buy probably 2 months ago. It's very weird now.
Yeah.
They just sell random stuff.
That's true.
Stuff that, like, you don't even know. Why is this in a Best Buy?
You can get a top-of-the-line cappuccino maker there.
Yeah, they have, yes, they have very weird things. They're
or coax cable. I mean, it's up to you. What do you need?
I don't understand. That's exactly. I'm walking the aisles going, they have a toy section here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My kids beeline back for, that video game where they sell plushes. They have, I'm trying to remember, Teen Wolf dolls and, what I mean?
I'm walking
it was
around
weird
going,
stuff.
Isn't this place supposed to be, about, electronics? And
It's like a little pop
appliances?
culture section. Yeah.
It was random stuff.
They sell arcade games there, a full-on arcade. You can stand at the machine and play the game.
Really threw me off. I kept walking around, Katie, what is this store now?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like they should be irrelevant with, TVs and things like that, video games and consoles. But they just look like they're just reaching.
The only thing I'll say is Best Buy used to be kind of known for that media section. Their media section, I will say Target rivals Best Buy's media section now in size. sometimes it seems like there's more of that media type stuff at Target than at Best Buy.
I was just thrown off. I walked around going, why are they selling all this stuff here?
Actually, if you're looking for vinyl, the place to go is Books A Million.
For vinyl? Target has a lot of vinyl, don't
they? They do, but their most popular albums sell out really quick. I don't think people think of Books A Million to go get their vinyl, but they have a really nice selection. Like, we've found some albums we were looking for that were sold out elsewhere at Books A Million before.
Books A Million.
Yeah.
For those of us that read.
I don't read. I just go there with my family and look
You
through
don't
all the
read
albums.
books?
I mean, I do, but I do it mostly like on vacation. Like last year, I ripped through 3 Colleen Hoover novels while we were at the
Well,
beach.
who hasn't?
Right. Well, for all those ladies out there that's read Colleen Hoover, you get it.
Jake, you read it all?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was that a rhetorical question? You knew the answer
I
to
don't.
that.
I haven't
What
sat
were you going to be
down-
like? I just recently finished a Dickens novel.
I honest to God, like, even like when I moved in with Jamie, she's like, I'm a big reader. I have not seen her read a damn book once.
Well, maybe she was before you. Maybe you're taking up all of her time.
Yes. I blame the kid. But I mean, I know there are people that will sit on a day and just read their book. They'll sit outside on their deck, read their book. They'll sit inside at home, read their book.
Yeah. I'm more apt to read in the winter or at the beach.
My niece is literally a reader. She will sit and read a book.
Yeah.
Like get lost in a book. I could never. And I'm not knocking. I'm just saying I know. I can get lost in a video game.
If I get really hooked into a book, forget it. Like I'm gonna sit there and finish it.
All right, but the last time you sat and like honestly were truly reading a book was last vacation on the beach?
No. After we came home from the beach, I was still hooked on Colleen Hoover, and I read 2 more when we got back.
I'm honest to God, had to go back to like college or high school.
Okay.
When I bought a book.
To be fair,
I'm going to read this book. I'm interested to read this book.
I don't think I've read anything this year because I remember around Christmas time finishing that second novel.
People don't read anymore.
Yeah.
It's weird. Jake.
Well,
honest to God,
ebooks. Does that count?
yeah, I mean, like I read
Do you
articles.
listen?
I read articles on my phone. I read sports articles. But I mean, like the last time I took a book, I was like, I'm going to read this.
Yeah.
It was because I had to for literally high school or college.
Wow, that has
Jake?
been a while.
Probably the same thing. Yeah.
There's nothing out there. Reading is
No.
so important.
Well, I've listened to an audiobook since then, but I not actual read an actual book.
Well, yeah, because you did the Jeanette McCurdy
Yeah.
book.
I read.
which-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
Christian, I mean, you really should start reading. You're getting older. It'll help with your mental dexterity.
But I feel like I read things. I
Okay.
feel like playing video games is
Reading
very
your
good.
phone
I
is
feel like,
different than reading a book.
I feel like playing video games is very good, not only for my cognitive, but like my reflexes, my fingers, my eyes, my brain. There's a lot going on when you're playing Madden or MLB The Show or NBA 2K or Fortnite. That's why I say.
I know, but that's not the kind of reading that I'm talking about. I'm talking about like
there's-
expanding your mind, expanding your knowledge. My husband is a huge book nerd. When I say huge, I mean like he reads almost every single night. When we're on vacation, he'll rip through a book. But he reads like real stuff, if that makes sense. Like he loves history.
If I was going to read, those are the things I would read.
Yeah, he reads things like that.
Yeah, I would read books about history, things like that's if I was going to, but
Yeah.
I just don't. When's the last time any of you read a book?
And if so, what was it?
I'm serious. Like there's no right or wrong. I'm not sitting here like, ha ha, I don't read. I'm awesome. I'm saying I don't. I just flat out don't. When is the last time you read a book for leisure or pleasure, not for like, I had to do this for my job or I do this for school? Like you're like, that book's out. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna read that book.
Yeah.
For me, I gotta go back to the 1900s, maybe early 2000s.
Really? Not a single book since then?
No,
Like even about an athlete or
no.
because my son reads. He just finished Tim Tebow's book.
I can read. I just don't.
Well, I know that you can read.
Watch this text line. Amazon is usually cheaper for vinyls. There you go. Read it. So
I'll have to
last
look.
time you read a book, when was it? I want to know. It's Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire. Do a vampire noise, Jake.
Rark.
That's a tiger.
Vampire.
That was a tiger.
I don't know. What does the vampire sound
With
like?
their,
I
with their
want to
fangs.
suck your
No,
blood.
with their fangs. Like, all right.
That was like a cat. Whatever, same thing.
Cat with a hairball, vampire. It's all interpretive. It's Olivia Rodrigo. Vampire, Q92. They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. Letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop. And, you know what I mean? Not taking care of that or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. Going overboard for holidays.
That's my yard. Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not, putting the grass clippings out in the street or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard or raking them into your neighbor's yard. Things like that.
Yeah. Parking
issues. People who park on the street and other people don't like it or are not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, doesn't necessarily, you might hate your neighbors. I get it. But you might not hate them at all, but they do this one thing. You're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
and
know.
It has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get in I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, and I'm going to get the mail, and I said I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear. I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside,
are your windows ever down?
Here we go. No, I'm not like that rude. And I have great neighbors on both sides. Awesome. It has nothing to do with them as persons. It has to do with me being a weirdo and not wanting to associate with humans.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We have awesome neighbors on our one side. We're very good friends with them. Our kids babysit, house sit. We just got done fish sitting yesterday for them. They're amazing. We could not ask for better neighbors.
You could.
Everybody else, they're fine. We don't talk to all of our neighbors all of the time, but if we see them, it's hello,
Yeah.
There's one neighbor though in particular, and it's not even anything that they do that gets on my nerves. I'm perplexed by it. Both he and his wife have to pull into the garage backwards. They have
Does he have a truck?
to back in.
Dodge Ram.
Oh my God, I think he does.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a truck, but I don't know what make it is. I'm going to look today.
Either an F-150 or a Dodge Ram.
They are so nice, but I cannot figure out why we have to make it a point to back in. It perplexes me. It has for years. I don't know.
Call now.
Right now.
Call now to win.
Call now to win a pair of kayaks with Stark Parks and Q92.
There's your cue to call. We need a finalist. Give someone else a chance to possibly win these kayaks, 2 of them to be exact. We're giving away just in time for summertime. Brought to you by Stark Park, your destination for summer fun. You call number 10 right now, 330-450-9292, and you'll be our next finalist. Good luck. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh, that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So you DoorDash.
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get something? Someone little. I don't want to go to an expensive
Right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican. which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
that
steak,
doesn't sound like
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
This is a Q92 Sport. Q92.
All right, a little shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, mostly during the morning hours. We'll see a morning high near 60, temps falling off into the 50s. Overnight, cloudy for the most part, a chilly low in the 40s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
It's the conflict. I always tell you I can't.
Okay. Why?
Like a girl on TikTok. She has a question for us men. And men, as you hear this, I want you to text in your answer. See if we can help this girl on TikTok out.
Beautiful. Like, I have a question for all the men. When you guys call women cute, what do you mean by that? Because, like, some women get called hot or gorgeous or beautiful. Like, I always get cute. What does that mean? Why?
That is her question.
I mean, I think it's a valid question. What does it mean?
I always, if I tell a girl she's cute, I to me that's a compliment. I'm almost probably flirting a little bit. Jake, I don't know, maybe you see it different?
No, I see it the same way. Yeah, it's a flirtatious.
Yeah, like I would not tell a girl that I didn't feel was cute. She was cute.
I know, but I feel like when you say cute, you mean
Q92, hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Angie.
Angie, where are you calling from this morning?
Mount Holton.
All right, Angie, you're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Yay.
Congratulations, Angie. You're now in the running. You could be headed into summer with a pair of kayaks for you and a friend to hit the water and really enjoy the summer sunshine. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go. That's another finalist. Next chance to become one next hour. Q to call is going to happen again. We're going to play the Q to call in the 9 o'clock hour as well. And we're going to give you a chance to become a finalist by heading over to the live video stream of the show that's on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. Go over, click the like button. You got to put row your boat in the comments. If you do those two things, you're eligible for Lauren to select you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. 8 o'clock hour. Free Advice Friday. Who needs help with something in their lives? Could be little, could be big, could be career, could be family, could be love life, could be culinary. We don't care what the issue is. What do you need advice on? We'll you. We do it every Friday in the 8 o'clock hour. You can call it in at 330-450-9292. You can text it in 330-269-9292, or you can message us, like I said, on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Put it in there, and we'll get it, and we'll make sure we help you from 8 to 9. We do it every Friday. This week's no exception. That's all coming up. It's 7:57. It's Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar on Q. We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mm-hmm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like,
you.
You know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah,
Real nice girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
Right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
this is Olga. No,
It increases your audience selection.
Yeah. The more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling you, she just got this one. But
I know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put on Sports Center and
I hear what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes, and they did it on the heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other 2.
Oh my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or.
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
Yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where it's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I want to go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. He can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
Oh, I won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep. And usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding them, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, do it again. It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
wow.
All right. So how about this? Yesterday, I was falsely accused of a crime.
Okay, but to be fair, like I actually almost believed it for a second. I was like, and if that's the case, I was a little like impressed by you. Because I'm like,
Fair enough.
how would this ever even happen?
I
You have globally affected the plumbing of the world. Like,
I mean, here's the short of it, folks. I went home yesterday and I decided to take a poo. Like you do. Nothing felt different. It didn't feel any more impressive than any other bowel movement that I've
it
had
was
over
just
the
a
years.
normal
It was
day.
Normal poo to me, actually good consistency. It looks
Doing
healthy.
your post-work poo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I flushed said poo and went about my day. Didn't think anything of it.
Until
Later on, I went to the sink and we had no water pressure. So I go, and we have no water in the house. And I go, Jamie, because she's the man of the house that fixes things. I go, Jamie, there's no water coming out of the sink. I hear, what? Like there's no water coming out of the sink.
right, which is the problem.
And she begins to tell me that one of my poos is turtle heading.
Ew.
It must not have went all the way.
It clogged the toilet. Clogged.
What she believes that it didn't go all the way, and that maybe it clogged it. And we're looking, and I grabbed the plunger. I did some plunging. Little guy didn't want to come out. I mean, it was like Groundhog Day. He didn't want to come out and see a shadow. But I could see him only from an angle. Kind of had to stand and do it to see him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just barely. Kind of like if you were in an aquarium and the eel is in the, you know what I mean?
I got it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Jake, you got the visual?
I got it.
All right. So we go around, we're looking around the house. There is no water in the entire house. And now I'm being accused by my fiance, who I love, that I have clogged the toilet so terribly that all water to our house has been stopped. Because she Googled it, and it did say a clogged toilet, although not every time, could shut down all water in your house.
Okay. When I first saw your status, I was like, can you even do that? No. He's being
I
he's
didn't think so.
exaggerating. That can't happen. And then, like, you kind of have this moment of, like, can you?
It's not necessarily common, but it can happen.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting out there, playing with my son, realizing, like, has my poo stopped all water in my house?
Jimmy won't get his bath tonight.
Can no one shower? No one can shower. No one can get a drink of water. No one can we can't make a bottle. You know what I mean? Like for the boy, all because of my poo. So I'm sitting there. There's a little bit of guilt and shame. Not too much. It's funny, but a little bit of guilt and shame. I'm sitting here going, and I'm like, you want me to call a plumber? She's like, no, I'll figure it out. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? If there's a real problem, we need a plumber out here.
Yeah.
We can't go days without water.
No.
Regardless of whether my poo has caused this problem. We need to get this fixed. And later in the day you go, the chance of a plumber coming out to your house is not very good.
No, yeah. Or if they do, it's going to be real expensive.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I don't run this show. I'm Robin, you're Batman. If that's what you want to do, fine. So I'm sitting out there, and I'm like, man, this really sucks. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. And then I'll be damned if she doesn't get a text that the apartment complex next to our condos had a water main break and water had to be shut off for a second. As a matter of fact, we have a boil alert for the next 3 days.
Well, that sucks too.
So my poo did not shut down the water in the whole house.
Just tell me you went and got like bottled water for Jimmy's bottles. And,
We had to.
Yeah.
I had to go to Meyer. I had to go and get a couple cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was not me. It was not my poo. Now, should my poo have gone all the way down? Probably. Did she end up being the one to plunge it enough to where it went down? She was, not me.
The fact that your mind went to, I just shut down water service
I really thought
to
I did.
my house.
I really thought I did. I didn't, though. There was a water main break that shut down all, and that's probably why my poo didn't leave.
Could be because it didn't have
Didn't
as
have-
much water pressure.
Nowhere to go.
Could be. It was like bad
Stuck.
timing.
Poor guy was probably sad that these, I mean, I imagine to poo, it's like going down a water slide. You know what I mean? With you, hanging out on your Friday morning on your radio, streaming audio at Q92radio.com. And of course, you can watch along on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Anyway, you're checking us out, you're joining us this morning. Thank you for doing that. We are glad you are here. This hour, Free Advice Friday, about to be kicked off. So send us in what you need advice on. We're here to help as always. Another opportunity to become a finalist. Cue to call. You're going to hear again later on this hour to win those 2 kayaks we're giving away. All powered by Stark Parts, your destination for summer fun. We're going to get a finalist for that as well. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. I mean, you did text about if you're reading a book or when you did. Someone said, when I graduated in 2007, To Kill a Mockingbird, last book I read.
Wow.
I do not like reading. I never even bought my books for college unless it was a little paperback I needed for a report. My husband reads all the time. He loves it, especially when he goes out on the submarine. I'm sorry, the what?
I know. Like, where do you take that out
at? You
at?
will read dozens and dozens of books. Where the hell do you take a submarine? Portage Lake? Where do you...
Can you imagine? You're just on your pontoon.
When he goes out on the submarine?
And you look over and you see like a scope coming up out the water.
I don't know that is a normal, like, leisure boat. I have questions.
Me too.
Wow. Last book I read was Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King in the midnight. Currently reading Reality Check by Mike Sorrentino. But just finished up the Matthew Perry book. Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Last book I read was Of Mice and Men in high school in 1991. I'm reading Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Right
you know what?
now.
I want to read that one. And if you enjoy that one, Capital Gains about Chip and Joanna Gaines is really good too. Like, it's a story of how they did what they did. It's very interesting.
I just finished Stephen King's Fairy Tale this week. It took me 3 months since I don't have much free time, but I did it and it was excellent. I used to read 2 to 3 books a month before marriage and kids. In 2009, while pregnant with my son, I read the entire Twilight series. I don't think I've read an entire book since.
You got it out of your system.
My wife and I are hooked on John Grisham books, usually read on vacation and a little in the winter. Last time I read was a couple months ago.
Bree on Facebook says, I love reading. I'm at 27 books for the year.
Jesus Christ.
Currently reading The Women by Kristen Hanna.
That is a lot of reading.
That is
wow.
A ton of reading.
A few months ago, I read Jake Glazer's book Unbreakable, read it cover to cover. Man. I was going to say the same thing. Probably back in high school was the last time I truly read a book. Yeah, I get it. Always have an audio book on my phone. Is it reading, though? If you're not reading.
I mean, you're still consuming media, which I think is great is in terms of, like, especially, too, like, if it's historic or a biography, so you're learning something.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we're talking about reading, we're talking about physically, like
you sit down.
Popping the book open, you've got to bookmark your page.
Got a glass of wine.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Maybe some charcuterie.
Sitting down in the room, just
nice
you
fire.
and the book, you're curled up. You're like, chapter 1. Hatchet, 4th grade. The year was 2000. That was the last book they read. That was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't read a book since high school except to skim through the Bible, and I'm 54 years old. Reading's just not, it used to be so prevalent.
I don't know. I feel like there was like this big book movement that came back like for a while. Like even on TikTok and Pinterest and all that kind of stuff, you could see there's a group of women, I want to say, more than men probably, that love their plants and love their books. You know?
I got you.
Like they need the physical book, hardcover.
To see it, read
for their
it,
library.
Smell the pages. Let me see. Now, this is not the same person, but someone said on the submarine item, we get deployed and have absolutely nothing to do but read. I get that, but that text alluded to like
you took the submarine to the lake on the weekends.
Recreational submarine. I get it. I totally get it. Not much to do in a submarine down below the sea.
Oh, no. And I don't know how you do it. I went on a submarine in Charleston.
No.
Oh, Christian.
No, get me
I did not think I was claustrophobic, but I think I am.
Oh, I am claustrophobic. I was on one of those before, and I was like, nope.
And it was in the water.
Don't even want the tour anymore.
So can you imagine really being like submersed?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
No. You can put me on a aircraft carrier.
I've seen you 571.
You could put me on a
No,
destroyer, but I am not Let's go all the way to the bottom of the sea.
No thanks.
No, let's not. Let's keep it right here. Ugh. So, yeah, I get that for you, but that person was hinting at like a recreational submarine.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs' autobiography a few years ago I read, I'm 44. So some of you have reread, but not a lot of you recently. Oh, well. Find out. Free Advice Friday. Who needs some? We're here to help you. It's Doja Cat, Agora Hills. It's Q92.
To be fair, my son's allergic to fish. We only know that because he got an extensive allergy testing panel when he was little.
All the shots?
Oh.
You got all the shots?
Well, no, he had something called RAS testing where they actually do a blood test, but they did it on him like while he was under general anesthesia for an adenoidectomy and tubes in his ears and all that jazz. But it really like does a deep dive on what you're really allergic to.
I had the tubes. I had the tubes put in and taken out of my ears.
Yeah, my son had 2 sets.
Yeah.
One of them fell out on his pillow. I didn't realize how teeny tiny they were. I guess when you think tube, you think like tube.
I didn't realize it could just fall out like that.
They do as
like
you
earwax.
Well, think about it. As you grow, the inside of your ear grows too. So, like, the hole expands where they put the tube in, and then the tube just goes falls out on your pillow.
What's the biggest surgery you ever had?
Probably my appendectomy.
Tonsils.
Yeah.
Jake?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. I said it once before. It's on the.
Oh boy.
Yeah. One of my balls was in my stomach.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Could you lead into that a little?
I thought he was gonna say circumcision. No.
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be like, heart surgery, like something like that he thinks is nothing, but it's like a huge deal. I just had a little heart surgery. But he goes right to, with no lead in, no build up, goes right to one of my balls in my stomach. I had a friend that same thing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
They have to go get it. What they do is they punch you in the chest and it drops.
Shut up. That is not true.
Yeah. There we go.
Can you imagine?
And then boom, you have a stuffed shell. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who remembers that one? That's not
who can't forget that one?
That's not as uncommon as you think. I just was that was right to the point there. There was no dancing around that.
No.
One. We did not beat around that bush.
We didn't even call it its technical name.
A ball was in my stomach.
Right.
Oh, that would be a surgery. Was that outpatient?
I don't know what that means.
Did you have to stay in the hospital overnight?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just went in, they did. You went home that day?
Yeah. I was very young, so I don't remember much.
Yeah, they tend to do that early. They tend to notice, like, oh, where's it at? Oh, I found it. Or just maybe like a good hug. You know what I mean?
It's not like one of those little like stress things that you squeeze and their
like a
eyeballs
gumball machine.
pop out. Right.
Oh, there's one still in there. Shake them. There we go. There we go. Jake, 3 crying, laughing emojis in the text line. Last time I went to Red Lobster, we spent. Well, we're back to Red Lobster. You people are just not done burying Red Lobster, are you? The last time I went to Red Lobster, we spent 4 hours there as I tried to bankrupt them with 24 plates of endless shrimp combos. They tried slowing me down by delaying bringing my next serving, LOL. You know what I love about our sister station, AM 1310 WDPN?
That it smacks. I mean, it's so
Man,
good.
You go to pee sometimes. You leave this studio. You have to walk by the WDPN studio to come back to our studio.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Rex in the morning.
Sexy Rexy.
Clint, our newsman, our buddy.
Absolutely.
Does the news every day and calls high school football here on the station. But, man, you'll come back from the bathroom and you'll hear an absolute banger coming out of that studio.
It could be Billy Joel. It could be Madonna. It could be Michael Bolton. I mean, I've heard him out of that. I've heard the Fievel song somewhere out there.
Oh, somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Tremendous song.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's a great song.
Yeah.
That was a sad movie at times.
Oh, my gosh.
American Tail.
That might be the first time as a child that I knew what depression was.
This kid lost his family.
I know. And then you were worried about losing yours. It made you a paranoid child.
Oh, damn. Oh, find your family, Fievel.
Coming up.
From Mark
And
Johnson.
that
on
song wasn't
Q92.
exactly the happiest song either.
No.
Underneath the same blue sky. Oh my God.
I see. Jake,
Work
I sent
here
you that.
afterwards, and then I'm going to find out if I need glasses.
You almost look like a teenager. Okay, so
I just went last week and got the puff test, someone said. So you were, how old did they say to get glasses? You wear
it was at the
contacts
beginning.
now?
Yeah.
You-
It was,
How do you put that on your eyeball?
I don't know. I can
That would
touch my eyeball all
freak me
day
out.
long.
So I'd be afraid I would miss and like get it stuck in the corner of my eye somewhere in my
Oh,
body.
the worst is when you're in your eyelid. You've got to like work your eyelid to get
I'm
it to
telling
come
you,
out.
man, I'm telling you, no. Give me glasses.
You know what is ridiculous? You
Give me
and my husband. If he has to touch his eyeball, like
If you
he
went
can't.
like this,
he
I'd be going
physically-
like this. I'd be like, oh my God, like how close are my eyes rubbing them?
Yeah,
You
he
can't come close to
physically
my
can't.
eyes.
No, that's how Tony is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the one time he got pink eye from the kids when they were little, I literally had to like hold him down. He has like lids of steel. I had to pry his eye open to get that eye drop in
I
there.
get that.
This is Christian in my glasses. If you're watching the live stream, this is Christian wearing my glasses like a month ago. Remember that when I wore my glasses to work? You're like, let me see it.
Yeah.
Because you knew at that time that it might be necessary.
I got my eyes done yesterday, and yes, they do the glaucoma test. I was diagnosed with glaucoma at 23. At 23. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
See, he doesn't look bad, guys.
What happens if they need to dilate your eyes? And I'm driving on instinct.
Oh, that is the worst. They didn't, the first time they did
No, they
that
would
to
have
me.
told me. I'm sure they would have said, hey, have someone drive you down.
Well, they gave me sunglasses. They're like, you'll be fine. Just be careful with your speed because it's hard to focus up close. They were not kidding. I could have been doing 85 the whole way home. I couldn't see the dashboard. I couldn't see the dashboard. I could see the road.
Mine hasn't puffered me the last 3 exams.
Well, you're so lucky because I hate that stupid test.
I
They have to laugh at the expressions on people's faces because I jump every time. I want to be like,
just remember him showing me the x-ray of my eyeball, and I was like, holy cow. Because
Yeah.
I hadn't been to an eye doctor in ever.
Yeah.
Until like last year when I got on Jamie's.
in ever. You never went.
How long was it before I went to a dentist? Till like a year ago.
That's true.
Now I'm like, they love me now. Last time I went, he was
What,
like,
the dentist?
oh yeah, last time I went, he's like, I'm really surprised like how good your mouth is now compared to when you came in here.
Well, that's because you're on their wall of fame. Of course they love you. You're like their biggest walking testimony.
I was. It was like
They're like, Christian's here.
it was like digging out fossils from granite. Look, a tooth.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Good morning.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
8:23 right here on today's hit music, Q92. About 6 minutes away from a look at sports. Also coming up this hour, going to get another finalist for a pair of kayaks just in time for the summer. Powered by Stark Parks. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour. When you hear it, be caller number 10. We're going to do the cue to call again, the 9 o'clock hour. Plus, anyone that goes over to the live video streaming the show on YouTube, Facebook, or X, clicks the like button and puts row, row, row your boat in the comments section. You're eligible to be picked by Lauren at the end of the show and made a finalist as well. You'll have more chances today with Nicolina, with Keller in the afternoon, and with Ryan at night. So we have all that coming on for you. Free Advice Friday. Anyone needs some any advice on anything, like I said, love life, social life, work life, what to make for dinner tonight, we're here for you. We're here for you. I have a I could use some advice, but I have going to a wine tasting tonight for Jamie as a work has a table at this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at being social.
That's true.
At all.
I know.
And especially if I don't know anybody. If I don't know anybody, I'm silent.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to not give the vibe that I'm weird or want to kill everyone.
Right.
At this wine tasting, but I'm just not the human that just strikes up conversations with people.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Push yourself out of your comfort zone tonight. Make that a goal.
Well, I have no choice.
Right.
I'm going.
Well, I understand that, but there's a difference between going and being there and going and pushing yourself and being the talk of the town, because that Christian Bigglesworth is just so well-rounded and worldly, sipping on his peach wine.
Do you have any peach?
Tapping his toe to the music of the night.
You guys have any peach wine? Super cold. I like my wine super cold.
Can I have some ice cubes?
Yeah, I do. I do not like room temperature wine at all.
Really?
Gross.
You can taste the flavors in it more, though.
I want ice cold wine.
Mm.
I'll down a bottle. It's got to be ice cold.
Well, yeah.
Can't do it. Cannot drink like warm ass wine.
I mean, I get that.
Like I don't drink warm tea. I don't drink warm coffee. I don't drink coffee. The only hot, warm drink I'll touch is a hot cocoa. That's it. That's it. Well, I guess I'll try. I guess I got to try to just, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh.
Yeah.
Splendid. I don't know. I just don't know how. I don't want to be that, but I just don't. I'm not the type of person to strike up a conversation with people I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't think you have to, like, out of the blue, but certainly if they're talking about something, I don't think there's anything wrong with you joining the conversation.
Yeah.
If you've got something to add. And that's not selective. That's not like, well, I don't feel like adding anything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you know about it, you should talk to them so you don't seem like the weirdo loner at the table.
Yeah, because they might be talking all bank stuff. How about these loans?
Right?
Let's talk savings accounts. I'm not going to know what to do. Like, hey, did you hear the new Taylor?
Why not? Maybe they would be like,
double album, am I right, guys? Huh? Wow.
So pumped.
Oh, I have 100% interest in this new album. Get it? Get it, banking people? Like, he needs to leave.
I'm going to have to withdraw myself from the world and listen to this the whole night.
I'm going to deposit my soul into this album when I get home. Oh, man.
Got to check it out.
Oh, God. We're getting ready to I better close our account for the evening, huh, guys? We got to go home. I'm a tool. So maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
8:27. I see some advice in the text line. We'll get to that coming up. No doubt. Hey, baby, it's Q92. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I just never, and I've said that before. I said, I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road and I got to like go around them. And I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a side walk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, but I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row. And I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking. I can't breathe. I'm snorting. And it's a hot mess. And they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I sneeze. Yeah, I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I remember after my grandma passed away, she lived right next to us, and her phone rang, and I answered it. They were like,
I bet you that was jarring.
Is Mary in there? And I said, nope. And they said, you know when she'll be back? I said, nope. And they go, well, do you know where I could find her? And I said, yes, Resurrection Cemetery. And the guy's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, not your problem. You didn't know. I was like, you didn't know. I wasn't mad. I just was like, Resurrection Cemetery is where you can find her. I am so sorry.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Red Sox yesterday 5-4. They're now 13-6 on the season. Next up, the Guardians are back home for a weekend series against the Oakland Athletics. First pitch tonight is at 7:10. Tristan McKenzie is on the mound for Cleveland. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Erie last night 9-3. They're now 6-6 on the season. They play Erie again tonight at 7:05 at Canal Park. NBA play-in tournament action tonight. The Bulls and Heat, 7 o'clock on ESPN, and the Kings and Pelicans tonight at 9:30 on TNT. And finally, the Cavaliers begin the playoffs tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock as they host the Orlando Magic. To watch the game on ESPN. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. They cloned a goat, didn't they?
Something like
Didn't we
that.
clone a goat or a sheep or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Pig. I don't know.
We cloned something. We'll be cloning humans.
No, I think she actually is alive and that she had some sort of surgery and she is recovering. But if the royal family really uses a body double, which they have said that they do have someone that's like a lookalike, like a decoy, if that's really who it was at that farm market and stuff, like that's so dumb.
Can you imagine that's your job, though? I bet you get paid a lot.
Like, I am paid to look like
Chill
Kate
somewhere,
Middleton.
and we'll call you when we need you.
Right.
And when you do, we'll give you clothes, we'll whatever, and you got to go out and do it. Just
Like, act like Kate Middleton.
Yeah. Just walk around somewhere.
Yeah.
Be seen. We'll make
To
sure the
throw off.
paparazzi can only film you from a distance.
Right.
Somehow
can't
with an
really
iPhone
tell.
2. That's the stuff that cracks me up.
With an iPhone.
Yeah, you get like
too.
these, you see these footage and it's like the Zapruder film. I'm like, in the world where everyone has an HD camera in their hand, how are Only people that get a video of Kate Middleton or anyone when it's like something big looks like they're holding like a flip phone from 1997.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh my God, the top rope. And being forced to tolerate extreme conditions. Guests can get sunburn on shade-free beaches or shiver in October wind, getting attacked by bees. I have been to the summer wedding with bees.
I was stung as a flower girl in a wedding by bees.
Yeah.
They went up my dress.
Not good.
And I wigged. I was like 6.
Dude, I get it. I mean, the outdoor wedding looks great on paper.
Yeah.
But you don't know what the weather's going to be that day. And if you got food around, a bunch of bees, it's not fun.
No,
I don't mind chewing a fly. When there's bees.
Yeah, that hurts.
Those sting.
Some people are allergic to them.
So that's the list. What do you guys in the text line have to say about things you hate about weddings as a guest? Someone said assigned seating.
Yeah. Oh
Hate
my
it.
goodness. So awkward.
Children. I have 8:35 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Still to come this hour, a Q to call for a chance to become a finalist to win those kayaks. 2 of them. Just in time for summer, powered by Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. So that's coming up. Still doing Free Advice Friday. There's someone asked for any Taylor Swift in a couple minutes. Yeah, we're actually going to play the first official song she released with Post Malone called Fortnite. It's about the video game. And
no, it's not.
But it should have been. We're going to play that for you here in minutes, as a matter of fact. So if you're like, oh, here's some new stuff. Don't worry. And don't forget the listening party coming up.
With Nicolina.
1 o'clock.
Yep.
1 o'clock. So do not worry. We got you covered. Quick traffic accident on 62 heading towards Canton at Broadway. Accident on 62 heading towards Canton at Broadway. If you're in that area, be careful. If you're stuck in something right now and you're around that area, that's probably what you're stuck. All right, Free Advice Friday from the text line. I just returned to work after having my son. He just turned 1. Oh, ours did too. I'm a music teacher by trade, but my school had a part-time position available for this year and next. And I feel like it's been a great balance, but I really miss teaching music. And the pool is really there. So I don't know if I should go back to it. I will miss out on a lot of time with my son, or if I should just put that on the back burner.
I feel like that's the great parental conundrum. Chasing your dreams and raising your child.
Yeah.
I feel like as a teacher, and this is no way it did, crazy envious. You get the whole summer off.
And a lot of
holidays.
You get a lot of holidays. You get a spring break.
Yes.
You get a winter, whatever. You get a couple breaks.
So I feel like there is balance in that because you are going to have a lot of extended periods. The most, like the holidays, the very poignant days that you need to be with your family, you are going to be there for. I feel like you're really going to regret this if you don't do it, because I feel like being a parent, you can't truly be and offer everything to your family unless you're happy as well. If that,
I agree. And I agree with what you said too, that luckily your career is such that you have more days off than most people. You're not talking about a career that is 5 day a week, sometimes 8 to maybe 10-hour days.
Right.
You know what I mean? Things
where you're
like
not getting
that.
home until right before bath time and bedtime.
Where you don't have a summer off, you don't have a big spring break, you don't have a big winter break, you just kind of grind. Some people love the grind. I'm not ripping that either, but you're in a unique situation. I think what you could do and still have ample time to enjoy everything. And, when you come home from work, you leave work at work. You got lesson plan, things like that, but I'm saying make that conscious effort to be there with your kid, not just be around your kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes parents just have their kid around.
Yeah.
I just know how I'm doing it. I'm on the floor playing with Jimmy every day.
Yeah.
I don't just be hand him a toy and I sit and watch SportsCenter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I've never done that, but I play with my son. I enjoy my son. I spend time with my son, teaching him things. I'm not just like, hey, buddy, go over
Right.
there, crawl over there.
Yeah.
See you later. I'm like, no, I take it in, man. Take it in, man. So, yeah, and someone texted in, why don't you offer, if you want to do something else, you could offer some music lessons to a couple students on the side.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
maybe help out. You're still doing what you love a little bit.
absolutely. When she says that the pool is there and all that kind of stuff, I think she's really seeing an opportunity to work at the school level, and that she's got such great talent that she's already working with, that she'd love to foster them some more and really, make it big. And I think that's awesome. I think that kids find a lot in the arts. And even they're just a regular extracurriculars, whether it's choir or band or a sports. I don't know. I feel like you can only be the best version of yourself as a wife and mom if you're happy. And just because you're a parent doesn't mean that you can't have goals, as long as you find the balance.
I think you could. I think you could go back to work full time and find the balance in school. My opinion. We have a couple minutes left here. Another one. My daughter's in 8th grade. She's trying to get the attention of a boy she likes. She asked me for advice, help. What should I tell her? Well, I will tell you that I think Jake can sign off on this. A lot of times, boys and men are stupid, and we don't see signs right in front of our faces. That be fair, Jake?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't, if you have a crush on a boy or a grown-ass man, you can't always beat around the bush and send subtle hints. Some guys get them. I'm one of them that didn't. You'd have to, come to me and, show me a map or a PowerPoint presentation that you like me for me to go, oh, you like me. And I still would wonder, does she really like me, or was it just a fun PowerPoint to me?
Okay, well, that's you, and I feel like we're doing a deep dive on your
Jake,
your 8th grade insecurity.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a point. Maybe to not that extent, but he has a point.
We're dumb. Sometimes we're not. We just see it as, flirting or just being nice. We don't always know a girl likes us, especially at that age.
I feel like that age, you have to be really careful what you tell them. Because they're at that delicate balance of they're at the height of, puberty. So for them to have feelings for another boy or be interested is this poignant time. We have to teach them how to get the boy's attention the right way. The right way.
Oh, yeah.
I think that it's about finding common ground. So, I mean, if it were my daughter asking me, I would just be like, well, do you guys have any classes together? Do you guys share any interests? I would try to start aligning myself or making myself present in rooms that he's in. And then I would maybe then be more direct if we got to the point where we were talking more. I mean, it's weird, right? If you're in classes and all that kind of stuff, but you never talk. You can't just walk up to him and be like, I like you.
Yeah, see, in my day, the problem is I'm so damn old. We wrote notes.
Oh, yeah. And that was, but see, here's the thing that I've learned. A lot of kids are using social media, like Snap, to get to know one another before they actually start hanging out physically together. That I am finding is a huge approach, especially at the high school level. They'll snap.
Not daughter only communicates through Snapchat.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, I know my son has a girlfriend. They started talking through Snap first. Yeah. And then really realized they had a lot in common.
Does an 8th grader have Snapchat? Should they? That's a whole new thing. I know.
Well, you know how I feel about that. But, yeah, well, seeing that, even then, parents, we've got to remember that we're allowed to take their phones. We pay the cell phone bill, right? And we pay for the phone. I'm very aware of who my son talks to on Snapchat.
Yeah.
My
that's
daughter.
Tough. 8th grade. That's tough.
Yeah.
First of all, how do you tell you? I would never.
First of all, kudos to you
that.
Kudos to you that your 8th grade daughter is coming to you and wanting to talk to you about it. Because I don't know that all girls would do that.
May she stay that open and with the communication with you, that is
right.
Awesome.
And that's a testament to you, too, that she feels comfortable talking to you and asking you questions like that. That's awesome. Keep that going. So that's why I want to try and give you excellent advice so that she values it and continues to come to you. But, without knowing, do they know each other at all? Or is this a crush from afar? To me, there's a difference on how you approach the situation.
I don't know. Like I said, 8th grade, so young. So
yeah.
It really is. I don't know. Throw something at them. I don't know. Sometimes the girl or the boy you pick on is the one you have the crush on.
Yeah.
Back then. 8th grade, I remember writing notes to girls or having one of my buddies go over and ask for me.
Oh, yeah. I would be like, hey, does anybody know so-and-so? Can you find out if he has a girlfriend and does he like me?
I'd be like, if Christian liked you, would you like him back?
If Christian asked you to a dance, would you say yes?
Would you say yes? Or like you'd send a contingent on your behalf
Yeah.
over, and that's how
An
we
intermediary.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I don't know how it's done. I don't know what I would tell an 8th grader, especially about my daughter. If I had a daughter who was in 8th grade,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're fine. You don't need to.
How town?
You're fine. You don't need to. All right. Let me mute everything here, and it's time.
Yes.
Taylor Swift's new album is out, and it's time for you to hear one of the songs from that album. I did it.
With another one of my favorite artists.
This is the first official song she released from the album that is out now. It is with Post Malone. She announced that, midday yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, there were clues we kind of knew before that. She confirmed it yesterday. Is what 8 o'clock tonight, this music video drops.
I was gonna say, the music video is out tonight. It's Taylor Swift and Post Malone. Song is called Fortnite. Here it is on Q92. The first weekend I was on vacation, I really got a chance to see my nephews play basketball. And my youngest one, Lucas, plays for his school's team. And I went to see them. They played their arch rival, Middle Ridge versus McDonald. Those are rivals. If you're from those areas, I'd be like,
that's like Jackson Hoover,
like Jackson
McKinley
Hoover.
Maslin.
Yeah, Arlington Alliance.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, oh. Now, this is 11th grade basketball.
11th grade or 11-year-old?
I keep saying 11th grade, and I never have meant it. It's because that's how I wrote it in my notes app. So let me change my notes app.
I was going to say, you might want to
and
fix
maybe
that.
that'll make me stop saying 11th grade.
This was an 11-year-old's basketball game.
Yes, so young. But to the point now where you know what's going on, you're running plays a little bit. It's not like that just like crazy.
Where you go stand on your mark with your hands up.
Right.
Right.
They're actually trying to run plays.
Correct, yeah.
So I come
Setting
in.
posts.
The game had already started.
Yeah.
And from the moment I walked in, it was me, Jamie, and little Jimmy went to go. Wanted to see his little cousins. We took them. Everything seemed somewhat normal. It seemed like there was a heightened sense of rah-rah.
Oh, it's a rivalry. Right.
But I still thought to myself, if we break this down, this is 11-year-old basketball.
Right.
So I went and sat down. And one of the first things I noticed was the coaches for both teams were very into the game. You might even say, and I don't know any of them personally, they might be amazing people, but both of them were very boisterous and loud.
Okay.
And on the refs.
Are we talking like NBA level, going for a playoff game?
Just very loud. You could hear
spitting
everything
when
they were
yelled.
saying, yelling at the refs for everything.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, whatever. All right. That's a little more than I would probably go for an 11-year-old league. But okay, I guess if you feel the ref is not making the calls that he should. Okay. So here's the thing I didn't know about this league. Apparently, you're not allowed to double team in this league.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know why, but for some
really?
reason,
You can't double team
11-year-olds,
coverage?
You can't double team a player in this.
All right, rules are rules.
And these are schools. This isn't some church league. This
Right.
is the schools. And so neither team felt the refs were properly calling when another team would double team. And then fans
joined in,
began
naturally
to yell about the double teaming. And I thought, oh, okay. All right. 11-year-olds, but okay. I guess makes you a little annoyed. You see a double team, it should be called. It's not. Okay. But then suddenly, the row directly behind me, I realized there are two men sitting closer than you and me are. Like, basically,
like elbow
to
to elbow.
phone in between us. Here.
Okay.
And therefore the opposite team. And at one point, and I don't know who was even for which, but at one point, the one guy told the other guy, hey, man, you need to relax and calm the hell down. He's like, I'm just saying, call it both ways. Call it both ways. Yeah. Night right here on today's hit music, Q92. That is the first single she's releasing off the new album that is out, new double album that is out right now. Again, don't forget 1 o'clock this afternoon, Nicolina, the Midday Diva, hosting a listening party where she's going to be playing the album, or as much as she can. It's going to be tough to squeeze in 30-some songs.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
She's also, not only that, we're going to do all the listen along, but she's got Taylor Swift swag to give away. That's all coming up 1 o'clock today on her show. Right now, though, at 8:49.
Call now.
Right now.
Call now to win.
Call now to win a pair of kayaks with Stark Parks and Q92.
Want to become a finalist right now for a chance to win a pair of kayaks this summer? It's all powered by our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Here's an opportunity to become a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. You'll be our latest finalist. Good luck.
Hey, folks.
You look amazing. Good Lord, girl. Unanswered. You up to anything fun for the 4th? Unanswered. Hey. Unanswered. What are you doing tonight? Unanswered. That's 4. That's 4.
He obviously does not listen to the show.
No.
Or he'd know.
No. 2 messages and it's time to
2
accept the
and you're
law.
through. Right.
2 and through. I sent that girl 2 messages. She responded to neither. I am gone. Message sent. Loud and clear, ma'am. You went with 4. Unanswered. That makes you a DM dummy.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Although you went with nothing perverted. You didn't insult her. But you got to know the rules. Like Lauren said, 2 and through. It's easy to remember. We rhymed it. I don't know what else we could do. All right, let's go. The next one here. This is definitely Tinder. Very simple. I just laughed at this. I would love to have dinner with you now and get to see this angel in person.
Oh my God.
Unanswered. I'd love to get dinner and see this angel in person. Survey says,
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
I hit that one, sir, for illegal use of angel.
You know what?
Angel. I've learned over the years, I didn't always know this, but I learned over the years, pet names out the gate can really piss off a girl.
Yes.
Right out the gate. Now, if you know someone.
Even if it's not, it could still piss off a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dumb, okay? I don't need to hear, oh, my queen, oh, my angel,
My queen.
my princess. I love you. But no.
All right. All right.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat your woman with respect and
right.
let her know she's loved, but we don't have to get all cheesy up in there.
No, and like I said, I don't think another, Christian Bigglesworth rules of DMing. Pet names out the gate, never a good idea. Never a good idea.
It says more about you than it does her.
Another one sent here. This is Tinder because it even says Tinder on the screenshot.
Alrighty.
He is reacting to one of her pictures. He is saying, she's obviously, this girl works in the medical field. Wow, you can give me CPR anytime.
Oh my criminy.
Actually, if I got to meet you.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
On TikTok. She has a question for us men. And men, as you hear this, I want you to text in your answer. See if we can help this girl on TikTok out.
Beautiful. Like, I have a question for all the men. When you guys call women cute, what do you mean by that? Because like some women get called hot or gorgeous or beautiful. Like I always get cute. What does that mean? Why?
That is her question.
I mean, I think it's a valid question. What does it mean?
I always, if I tell a girl she's cute, I to me that's a compliment. I'm almost probably flirting a little bit. Jake, I don't know, maybe you see it different?
No, I see it the same way. Yeah, it's a flirtatious.
Yeah, like I would not tell a girl I didn't feel was cute. She was cute.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Ashley.
Ashley, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Alliance.
All right, Ashley, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, congrats, Ashley and Alliance. You are in the running now to possibly win this pair of kayaks for you and a friend this summer, all courtesy of our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Just tell everybody your favorite station making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right, congratulations. Another finalist for the kayak. So far, we got Angie from Canal Fulton and Ashley from Alliance. We made them finalists. We're going to get another one, 2 more coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. The Q to Call is going to play again. And then one of you that goes over to the live video feed right now, or at least before about 10 till, and goes over there and likes the live video feed and the comment section, puts row, row, row your boat. If you do those 2 things, we're going to randomly pick one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist as well. Also coming up next hour, we're going to be talking to Maddie Zurakowski from the Hall of Fame Village, and there's an announcement that needs to be made when we talk to her coming up here in a little bit.
It's a big one, and it's just another thing to help you level up your summer game this summer with us, Q92, and our friends over at the Hall of Fame Village. And I can't tell you who the other person is, but there is another partner, because if I tell you, it might give it away. So you'll find out. Coming up here in about 15 minutes.
That's coming up this morning. Right now, it's David Guetta, BB Rexa. I'm good. It's 8:57. It's Q92. Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You know
really
your sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Hey, listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those for on days when I'm running late or someone's driving stupid, like close to me. My kids make fun of me all the time.
Asshat does not get used enough.
Your sister said I need to take your booze away.
Booze. The Zoa. Rage Room, this country not having a law for maternity leave and having to go back to work too soon because you can't afford not to. Give it the times, USA. Rage Room.
Yeah, you better sad.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's the hardest thing to go back to work and leave your baby the first time.
It's not easy.
Especially when you're not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like when you're not physically healed completely, or, you're like lactating. And I only say that because it's a thing. Like, even if you're not breastfeeding, like, you leak for a while.
Yeah. The older you get, yeah. We're like old faucets when we get older. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about new moms.
I know. I'm talking about wieners. There's that old saying, you can wiggle, you can jiggle, you can do a little dance. The last 3 drops end up in your pants.
Yeah, that's gross.
You ever hear that, Jake?
Only from you.
Oh, well, there you go, dude.
But you have said it before.
Well, take it with you and use it in life.
Oh, I have already.
Have you done it?
Oh.
Yeah. And I repeat it to other people, and then everybody else knows what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Like, well,
because they've already all heard it. They're like,
No.
yeah. Oh, they haven't?
They haven't heard it.
Oh. I see. I've heard it.
Just trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
You got to keep dating.
That's
I
one
truly
thing.
believe that.
We're guilty of it, but I feel like our kids, we don't do date nights very often, but I feel like our kids are at such an awesome age. Like we can take them with us and we still have so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're old enough now to carry on like more adult conversations and contribute to the conversation. And I don't know.
Lack of work-life balance.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too much
He's
work, not
working all
enough-
the time, or
Uh-huh.
she's working all the time.
The feeling of my wife and I grew apart is big in divorced men.
I feel like sometimes that's code for he found somebody else.
Could be.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Infidelity is big in marriages, unfortunately. That's why there's, that money. Those are the two marriage killers, right? That and financing.
I would say any kind of lying.
A newfound appreciation of sex. Divorced men have in common. Marriages didn't include a lot of it, especially as relationship deteriorated. These men swear they'll never settle for sexual starvation again.
So they feel like they don't have matching
like,
libidos.
Next girl I get, she's going to be horny all the time.
I don't think that happens, trust me.
Not like you, Rebecca. I'm tired. I don't know if that's true, but sounds good. They do boyish things with their money after getting divorced.
Oh, like
buying a new
extreme
car,
purchases.
skydiving lessons, trip to New York City. A lot of
that ticked me off.
Reckless spending of their money. A lot of divorced men have a longing to hear that they're attractive from girls now. You need reassured that you're a good-looking man. You know, you've been injured.
I think everybody needs that. I think everybody needs to hear that they're attractive to someone. You know what I mean? Isn't that part of just human nature?
You want to feel pretty.
Right.
Man or woman.
Exactly.
You want to feel pretty. Who doesn't like being told, I think you're pretty?
Right.
Girls are like, shut up.
Girls are like that?
No, I've said no one's ever done that when you've been like, you're really pretty. Go to hell.
Right. No one would ever say that. You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much. It's funny. I've been squatting more.
Number 9, difficulty expressing the emotions. Divorced men have that in common.
It took me a very long time to figure out that if they weren't good at expressing their emotions before you got married, they're not going to do it after. I'm sorry. I think that's a problem too on the women's side. I think that women believe truly that they can change a person to be the person they want them to be, and that is just not true at all.
No. Listen, you can't change a guy that wears jorts. You all right? And a flat brimmed hat.
You're so dumb.
With a chain and a net tech. You can't change that. All right? That man's far gone.
Yeah.
He's far gone and he's on meth. Number 10, lingering affection and gratitude after years of venomous anger, it says here in this article. Corrosive conflict and even disdain for their former wives. Softer feelings of appreciation surface in divorced men. How about that?
You too.
Let me see here. Oh, quick shout out to Jake. I've been catching myself saying, "Kay, love you, bye," when leaving social situations.
Oh, I just giggled. Did you hear his high-pitched little?
Yeah.
"Kay, love you, bye." Yeah. It happens every day around 9:55.
It does.
Catch it today if you like. Selfish right here on today's hit music. Q92. It is the 9 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Glad you're still with us. Thanks for having us on the radio. Streaming us at Q92radio.com if you're watching along on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Thank you anyway you're checking out the Q92 Morning Show. Coming up this hour, the Q to Call is going to happen one more time to get a finalist for a pair of kayaks for the summer with Stark Parks at Q92. So when you hear that, be caller number 10. If you want to give yourself another chance to become a finalist, head on over to the live video feed on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Click the like button in the comments section. Put row, row, row your boat. You do both those things, Lauren's going to randomly select one of you that does it and make you a finalist before we get off the air here at 10 o'clock this morning. So why not give yourself another opportunity to possibly become a finalist? Because once you become a finalist, anything can happen. You could get the call from us next Thursday saying, come down here, pick up your two beautiful new kayaks. They're taking up a lot of space in our conference room right now.
Yeah, like a lot.
They're nice. They're still in the paper wrapping and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, they're fantastic.
And they look really, really cool. You do a lot of kayaking with those kayaks.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have a submarine like that one texter has.
Oh, what did they call it yesterday? There was a really cute name they had for
a kayak or
well, it was basically, I think it was a canoe, but it was basically like insinuating floating and having some drinks down the river.
I know what you're saying. I don't remember it either. I'm still trying to get over the lady who claims her husband has a recreational submarine.
Oh, she didn't she? She clarified
that was a different texter.
Oh.
That's why I said, that's a different number.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah.
I told you it'd be amazing.
Never text back and said, no, this is what I meant.
Yeah.
No, that was a stupid talk to text.
No, I just...
Someone out there has a recreational submarine.
I keep thinking like Little Big Town. Like you're chilling out there, drink in your hand, trying to catch some sun, listening to on the pontoon, and you're, and all of a sudden you see this submarine slowly come up on the Portage Lakes or something. Like it's very odd.
Watch out on Portage this year. There might be we don't know. There might be a sub out. But also coming up here in a few minutes, we are going to be chatting it up now every Friday. In the 9 o'clock hour, we always talk to Maddie Zurikowski, the Hall of Fame Village. We like.
Yep.
She's a great guest. Always comes on, gives us some of her time, and we always tell you what's going on with the Hall of Fame Village, which is usually a lot.
Yes.
Today we got a special announcement.
Yeah, we do.
When we talk to Maddie, we're going to be joined by someone else.
Yeah, we are, but I can't tell you who because it could give away what the announcement's about. So you're gonna have to keep it right here and listen.
Our usual segment with the Hall of Fame Village, but this one's going to be a little special, something cool to tell you about. It's going to be happening. Like you said, can make your summer even more fun.
Yeah, might. Do we want to give him an Easter egg? I mean, Taylor's out today. She does it all the time.
She does do it all the time.
Yeah, this one's gonna get your summer motor running. That's all you're getting from me.
Boy. Olivia Rodrigo.
So good, right?
Obsessed. It's Q92. Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like,
He has his own wings now. Okay.
yeah.
Hold on, I got it. I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings.
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without. I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh God! I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across the
Let's
box.
do it all
and
together
wings.
now. So you would be like, woo, wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. Listen,
Yeah, you got any tips for that?
that one's a really tough one. You're in a pickle. You're in a pickle. I've already helped you survive a helicopter crash,
Oh my God.
a car crash, and I've helped you survive an elevator crash. A parachute, I mean, it might be time to accept your fate. What I would do,
You really don't have
listen,
okay.
what I would do, and this is not going to be easy, depending on where you jumped out of the airplane, I would look for trees, okay? I would do research on what you can do to like make yourself go like a little bit like the Rocketeer, like go across.
Chest in the air, arms
Yeah.
back.
You know what I mean? Look for a tree, and now you're going to have to time it perfect, and you're probably going to get a splinter.
You think?
You're going to
Or
want
you're going to get a tree branch up your rear end. You're going to be
hey.
a human skewer.
Hey, it'll still stop you. So you're going to want to grab onto the tree as you hit it. You got to grab onto it, all right, in hopes that stops your momentum. And if you grab it correctly, you'll be stuck on the tree till someone comes to survive you. Now, you'll probably be bruised. I guarantee you'll feel it tomorrow. But then even if you fall down the tree, as you fall down, grab branches to break the fall, break the momentum of your fall. All right? Now, if it's over water, doesn't open again, pencil. You know what I mean? But you might, the hit to the water could hurt.
What is wrong with you?
But that's what I would do. I would look to try to angle your body as you're falling, something with a tree to where you could try to grab on as you go by it to break that momentum. If nothing else, you might break the momentum and maybe be really hurt, but survive.
And your spine.
Sure. Sure. So there you go. All right, again, don't forget, coming up, that cue to call. Become a finalist for a chance to win those 2 kayaks for summer with Stark Parks. That's coming up. Be listening for that. Don't forget to sign up for a chance to become a finalist on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button. Put in row, row, row your boat in the comments section. Do that. Lauren's going to pick one of you randomly at the end of the show, so that's on the way. But right now, it is 9:17. It's a Friday. So that means, as always, we're going to be chatting it up for a few minutes with Maddie Zurakowski from the Hall of Fame Village. But, Lauren, we got a special conversation with Maddie today and a special guest as well.
We do. Good morning, Madison, and good morning, John.
Morning.
Madison, take it away. We have such exciting news this morning to share with all of the Q92 listening audience.
I mean, I think all I can say is it's about time.
I feel like we've been working on this for weeks.
Yes. Well, we're so happy to announce that the Hall of Fame Village is actually announcing these really exciting cruise-in events in collaboration with Q92 and the Minerva Motor Club. So these cruise-ins are actually going to be open for everyone. So we really encourage everyone to come out, show off your ride. Really, all makes and models are encouraged. And what's really neat is that this is going to be going all summer long. So starting after Memorial Day, every Tuesday from June 4th to September 17th. So this is going to be awesome because it's going to be scattered all around the Hall of Fame Village. It's going to be, it's kind of going to be a takeover every single week, which is going to be amazing to see. So for all car enthusiasts and even just families in general, it's going to be a great weekly event to kind of come out, check out the cars, ride some rides, and even have some dinner while you're at it. So we're just so happy to finally share the news.
I know the cat's finally out of the bag. We can talk about it publicly, and we can talk about it with John Dunlap, who we are collaborating with. I could not think of a better partner to work on this with. Really, the king of cars here in Canton and Minerva and beyond. Good morning, John. How are you?
Well, that's a wonderful introduction and probably a little bit too much for what I got. But we do. People might know me from Canton Cars and Coffee, and we've really curated a really awesome and very inclusive, community-driven community over there. And we're going to bring that over to the Hall of Fame Village and really make these cruise-ins special.
Yeah, I can't wait.
John, when you look at it, and Maddie touched on it, the Hall of Fame Village and everything that's there. How could you find a better location for these people to bring out their amazing vehicles, all made, whatever you have, what I mean? Bring them out, but to be able to go there, like she said, ride rides while you're there, get dinner while you're there, get some cookies while you're there, get some coffee while it's all right there. Get some everything you need for a car show is literally right there within walking distance on this campus. It's going to be, I believe, it's going to be a car show like no other.
Oh, for sure. Well, and I think we kind of had that in design, and correct me if I'm wrong, when we were designing this, our mind was kind of going, how can we make this just a really collaborative effort where it's a really fun night, where families are welcome to join us. Anybody, any make, any model of car, you can cruise over to the Hall of Fame Village. You can show off your car, and you can check out what other people in our area are doing, what they own, what their cars look like. It's just a really fun night for anybody who is into cars. And I've got to say, even anybody who's not, you walk around, there's so much to see and so much to take in, and you're able to get dinner while you're there. Like Maddie said, you can walk the campus. We're going to be lining the streets with these cars. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, the venue really is amazing. Maddie knows, more than each of us, but, the venue really is amazing for that reason. You will be able to get on the Ferris wheel, do the zip line, all that jazz. The other cool thing is Tuesday is kind of a hole for the car community of stuff to do. So we're going to fill that hole on that day. And then we're also a cool benefit of that is at Don Shula's there. I believe it's the kids eat free for Tuesdays as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So even more reason to grab the entire family and head down to the Hall of Fame Village. Come and hang out with us all summer long, every Tuesday night. There's no cooler place to be than the Hall of Fame Village, hanging out with Q92, the Hall of Fame Village, and obviously John Dunlap from Canton Cars and Coffee and the Minerva Motor Club. John, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you guys for this collaboration. We're super excited to work on it with you guys.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, absolutely. Maddie, is there anything else we want to talk about that's going on over at the Village?
I feel like John said it best when we were talking about this prior. He said great venue, great music, and then a great car community. So I feel like it's really special to have this partnership that it kind of hits in all areas, to your point, and it just kind of feeds into what we've been talking about the past few weeks of even just thinking about the lineup of May and having the Village Carnival, May 17th through the 19th. And then every week you have the chance to come to Hall of Fame Village. And even if you just want to walk around for a little bit, just get a taste of what we have to offer. And then on the weekends, we'll have something like Bill Kreischer and the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival. I just think it's going to be, we're setting ourselves up in a way that we never have before, where we're really giving the community an option to, be a part of campus and have this, routine and kind of built-in event schedule to give people a reason to come back, for more and just enjoy what we have to offer.
Yeah, there is a lot to offer and a lot to enjoy. So certainly for a full listing of everything going on over at the Hall of Fame Village, you can head to hofvillage.com, or as Christian always says, don't sleep on their socials because they'll keep you very informed on their social media. Do not forget, every Tuesday, come and hang out with Q92, the Hall of Fame Village, John Dunlap with the Canton Cars and Coffee and Minerva Motor Club. It's going to be, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have live music. It's just going to be a really fun night. Let's enjoy those summer nights together over at the Hall of Fame Village. Thank you so much, Maddie, for joining us. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Maddie Zurakowski from the Village. There it is. Cruising at the Hall of Fame Village every Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's going to be insane. Again, John touched on it, inclusive. It's not because sometimes, when you hear a car show, well, is it the old cars or is it like the new souped up?
It's all the cars.
We want this to be inclusive where everyone can celebrate the cars that they put their time, their money, their passion into.
Oh, seriously.
Whether it be keeping up an old one or
Yeah.
taking a car that you souped up and put a new engine in, put a fin on the back, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We want to celebrate all of that.
And we want to see it on Tuesday nights.
And see you guys bring them out on Tuesday nights. If you're wondering, well, what kind? No, there is no kind. Bring it out.
Yep.
Bring it out. You souped up
Is there
that
a
Honda
TI
Civic.
song? Bring them
it
out.
Yeah, there is. Bring them out.
I think that should be our anthem. Bring them out.
Who? There's a high school that uses that when their basketball team comes out.
Oh, really?
It's either a Marlington. Somebody uses that every time they come out.
That's awesome.
And start warm-ups for the varsity game. But
yeah,
really cool, that announcement. And we'll be talking a lot more about that coming up.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Glad to announce it.
I'm just so glad we can talk about it now because I've been kind of like, oh.
Finally, my Lord. So cat's out of the bag, car's out of the garage.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Horse
It better
out
be.
of the barn.
The car better be out of the garage every Tuesday night.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see you guys down there. It's Teddy Swims, Lose Control. It's Q92. All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether, but if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super
Is
nice?
he super ugly?
Like for blind dates, like I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like we'll just send like, "Are you alive? Like, did they kill you?" Like,
Are you in the woods yet?
right. That would be my reasoning for be like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a
All
good
right.
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh, my God. You live in Canton, too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands. But turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like a
picking
play on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I was saying like, don't order like
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything because here you are,
Right.
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yep. Burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around 3. Even if the date is going so well, you've started picking potential wedding destinations. If you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
What
goes.
are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean,
No, they didn't do too bad.
pretty good list.
Yeah,
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys. Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
But I don't have time right now.
Oh,
Yeah, do I?
come on.
I got like 3 minutes to
Talk
tell this
fast.
incredible story.
Oh, well,
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one-night only reunion. Like, I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes, last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC. And Justin, the other guys there, then Justin happened to be there. And I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin, because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look.
They've had their bags packed for a while.
And it was like, it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night. No one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one has to like, and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter. They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they did it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like, nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like, why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listen to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there.
Yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
Styles late night talking right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:34. Still to come this hour. You're going to hear that cue to call for a chance to become a finalist to win the pair of kayaks for summer with Stark Parks. And again, we're giving you a chance to become a finalist on our social media as well, or on our live video feed of the show. If you go over to Q92's YouTube, Facebook, or X, click the live video link of the show and put row your boat in the comments. Do that. And Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show. Of course, do not forget, 1 o'clock this afternoon, the Q92 listening party for Taylor Swift's new double album that got released. Nicolina is going to be going through that album, playing a bunch of songs for you. Plus, she'll have some Taylor Swift swag to give away. She didn't tell you she's putting out a double album until about 2 in the morning.
I know. Imagine waking up at 4. What time is it? Like 4:30 something.
She timed it perfect, because if you sat up and listened to the whole first one,
you'd be ending it. Well, you would
pretty much.
Yeah, and well, they probably, if they would have started right at midnight. It's the first part of the album is an hour and 5 minutes long.
Maybe not. I thought maybe she timed it perfectly, where you'd be like, "Oh, I'm done." Oh, I'm not.
Well, I think, and then everybody was like, "Oh, I can find," like, especially your West Coast people. They were like, "I've listened to it all," and they're like, "On their feels," and then they lost their minds.
We played a little bit for you here this morning, as well as we played Fortnite with Post Malone this morning. Again, you'll hear a lot more of that and a lot more of the album at 1 o'clock this afternoon with Nicolina, your midday diva. So that's coming up. Of course, a lot of people on the internet, I see TMZ even said one of the big stories, obviously, about all the men. You know, men are getting targeted. You know this. If you dated her, you're done.
No, I don't know about done. You're going to be
let's see.
You're going to be on an album.
A hit job on Healy from the 75. Joe Ulin, I don't even know who her ex-husband was. I didn't know the guy.
He wasn't married. They were just together for 6 years.
It's a long time.
She moved to London for him.
It's a long time. Obviously, there's some stuff aimed at him. But what seems to be going above all that, it appears she aimed her sights at Kim Kardashian. I don't know which song, because I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but apparently there's a song that's they're calling it a diss track.
Well, I need to dig into it more. I only got through LMOL. Like, that was where I had to stop this morning. I ran out of time. So obviously I cannot wait until I can pop my AirPods in and Resume.
There's a song on there called "Thank You, Amy," and if this is how it's spelled on the album, the K is capitalized, the I and the M. If that's how it is on the album. I'm reading the TMZ article.
I'm looking. Well, TMZ is not ever wrong.
Which everyone noticed had certain capitalization that spells out Kim's name. The lyrics themselves also seem to allude to Kim directly. Tara's lyrics describe Amy as a bronze spray tan statue in her hometown that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school.
Oh, well.
At another point, Taylor spits out, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I can't forgive the way you made me feel. All right. So I don't know, but everyone thinks it's a diss track at old Kim Kardashian. They'll make Kim make a track, and I would love to see this battle.
It'd be awesome to get them on a stage.
Listen, Kardashian's got fans too.
Yeah.
They're a global brand.
I feel like that whole enamorment is wearing off.
I thought it was wearing off 10 years ago, and it didn't.
No, I know.
They have their own section on Hulu or whatever. You go to Hulu, there's a Kardashian section.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are some of the people are noticing that she's taking it for, and they think there's one that's about Travis.
Actually, my daughter texted me that they think that there's two that could be about him. The one, I'm not sure. I need to listen to him again.
How mad are you that you're here at work and you can't just be at home?
So angry.
Listening to the album.
Are you kidding me?
In a room, rewinding
my 18-year-old daughter who loves to sleep got up early so that she could listen to the entire album before school, and then was shook to the core that she had to go into school and couldn't listen to the second part because she didn't know it was going to be a double album when she went to bed last night.
Will you rewind things and be like, wait? Will you try
tonight
to decipher?
I will. I'll do it with my daughter just to appease her because she loves to go down that rabbit hole too. Like, what was this about this or this? Listen, I am 42 years old. My daughter is 18. It's the one thing that we truly, not the only thing, but it is one thing that we do share that we can really spend time and talk about together. And I'll take it any day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to hearing her and her take on the music, because more than just the lyrics and what the album's about and all that kind of stuff, it's always fun to see at her age, what she takes away from these songs compared to what me at 42 takes away from these songs.
I wonder if Kim will respond.
It would be awesome if they got into a slapping match on X or something.
Ooh, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, but it's out. And again, the listening party, 1:00 today here on Q92 with Nicolina. Not only will you hear the songs, but you'll also have a chance to win some Taylor Swift swag. So be sure you're checking out the Diva at 1:00 this afternoon. And again, the kayaks. We got 2 more finalists to get. The Q to call's coming, but head on over right now, YouTube, X, and Facebook. Like the live video feed. Row your boat in the comment section. It's 9:40, people. I would hurry up and do that.
Yeah, go real quick and get that done.
Lauren will be picking randomly one of you and making you a finalist at the end of the show. It's Nicki Minaj, Starships. It's Q92. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically, he claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably, but that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that like the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They call it. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk. Someone Google skiff.
I'm on it.
I assume that means like in private, away from everybody else. You know what I mean? Maybe in a padded room. So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding. Okay. Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments on Reddit before.
And I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are. And they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one, I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings, deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, it's slower roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
then
not.
Probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known several people that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that, because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married. Yeah. I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like, they get along fine.
show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, woo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. It can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Oh, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm going to risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, there's people that get engaged really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean?
Could be. So those are all the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether you're just, it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible.
I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always,
Dark Parks in Q92.
Here is your opportunity. Be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, you'll be a finalist and you'll have a chance to win the 2 kayaks we're giving away next week with our friends at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Caller 10 right now, but Lauren, if you also want one more chance, you got to do it right now.
That's right. Get over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find Christian, Jake, and I live in studio. Give that video a like and then comment, row your boat if you're interested, because I'm going to pull our very next finalist in about 5 minutes before the end of the show. Could be you. Go do it.
Do it right now. And caller 10, good luck. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text.
Because
That's hilarious.
every 10 minutes until 6:50, because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me
normal,
stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical. A term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays, they have 10 minutes to get out the door. So you got 3 different alarms. My boyfriend has 8 alarms set. They go off so long that the next one starts going off before he even turns off the one before it. It's the most annoying thing ever. So yeah, happy birthday to her. 60 years young. So maybe not. Maybe not.
She is not 60 years old.
No, I made that up.
Yeah.
She's nowhere near that, but she's older than me. So
to our newest Q92 finalists.
Just congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Kim.
Kim, where are we calling from this morning?
Alliance.
All right, Kim, you're caller 10, so you are now a finalist.
Woo! Thank you.
Hey, Kim, congratulations. You're our latest finalist. You could be headed into summer with a pair of kayaks, courtesy of us and our friends over at Stark Parks, your destination for summer fun. Just tell everybody your favorite station making you finalists.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations. Another finalist. We got Angie from Canal Fulton, Ashley from Alliance, Kim from Minerva. Made all 3 of them finalists on the show this morning. Now time to make someone a finalist. To win over the live video feed of the show this morning, click the like button and put the row your boat in the comments section. Who did pay off for today, Lauren?
Today, we're going to add Lacey Miller to our list of finalists. Congratulations, Lacey. You are now in the running to win this pair of kayaks as well. We'll be reaching out to you to get your information.
Love it. There you go. That's going to do it for us. We're out of here. Nicolina's in here next. Then Keller after that in the afternoon. And Ryan at night, your live and local radio station, locally owned radio station too. Love it. And don't forget, 1 p.m. today, going to be playing Taylor Swift's new album with Nicolina, and we'll be giving away Taylor Swift merch during that hour as well. So celebrate the album release, the double album release with Nicolina today in the 1 o'clock hour. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
We'll all meet back here Monday morning. What do you say?
Yeah. Thanks for waking up with us. We appreciate you all. Have a fabulous weekend.
Jake?
Love you. Bye.
There you go. It's Artemis. I like the way you kiss me. It's Q92. I do. And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through